Today's message is for you if you struggle with the idea of acceptance. Acceptance is a buzzword that is used a lot, particularly on the spiritual journey, and it can be hard for people to accept that it's a requirement in the healing process. And the message today comes from Gandhi. I think the reason he's coming through with this message about acceptance is because he fought for most of his life for Indian freedom. And he did all kinds of things to try and force the issue. He was imprisoned and he went on starvation protests. And yet, all along, he maintained the importance of peace in any kind of protest. And of course, in the end, his life was taken by a zealot. And acceptance doesn't have to mean appreciation. It doesn't mean appreciation. Acceptance means breathing and being with the reality of the moment. We don't have to like it. In fact, we probably won't like it. We're not required to like it. Somehow, acceptance has become parallel with peace. And I think the reality is that when we learn to accept the current circumstance in front of us, we do find peace eventually because we learn that things shift and change in the moment. And so what is true right now won't necessarily be true in the next few days or the next few months or years or whatever the fear may be about the circumstance. Acceptance is more about the intellectual capacity to look at the current circumstances of our lives and to say, this is what it is right now. Nothing I can do will change it. I will sit with it, I will breathe, I will feel, and I accept that this might just be my reality going forward. And as soon as we allow ourselves to do that, the circumstance shifts. Mainly because I think the suffering underneath the circumstance is given room to breathe. And it's almost as though there is relief at that. So acceptance is not about forcing happiness or forcing the end goal of peace. It's just about being true to the moment. The key is to say to ourselves, this is where I'm at right now. Breathe. Note where the feeling is in the body. Stay with the feeling, veer away from following the story of the thought, and then tell the self, maybe this is my circumstance from now on. And if that's the case, here I am. There's nothing I can do about it. And then relief will flood you. Maybe not consciously, maybe the feeling will remain, but you will be given the room to just be. And so Gandhi shares this message because that's how he coped with his circumstance, being imprisoned, starving almost to death in order to bring about peace in India. He had to breathe with each moment. He had to work through incredible physical pain in order to get his message across. And he did that with breath and acceptance. But he didn't like it. He didn't like starving. He wanted to eat. He wanted peace. But he felt that that was all he could do in the moment to be able to help bring about the peace that he desired for his people, for all people. And in order to tolerate it, he had to just be present in the moment and accept that even though it was the least desirable outcome of his circumstance, it was his circumstance. And he chose it and he stayed with it. But as soon as we start understanding that acceptance is only being present with the truth of the moment, that's it. Doesn't have any other emotional qualification to it. That's when we start to find peace in most moments because we see them pass. We watch them pass. We watch the truth of who we are emerge. We see ourselves become more whole. And acceptance does become peace on its own because the child within is allowed and welcomed and loved. If you enjoy my messages, I offer them on a daily basis, so please come back tomorrow. And also, please like and subscribe. It's very helpful for me. Thank you.